All right, Alcove. So listen here. If you're not following yet, you need to follow and like and share and comment, because I have some really good stuff coming up. So we're going to get into some new stuff tomorrow about healing the body, different emotions and things that we might carry in our body, and different places of where we might carry those emotions, or things in your life that you have not let go of or that you need to work on. So that will be very interesting. And I have a bunch of information on how to heal your body in different ways and how to let go of those emotions. So yeah, please like, follow, because it's going to get interesting here in the next week or so. But today I want to finish talking about forgiveness, because I started talking about it in a video yesterday, and I mentioned that I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about what forgiveness actually is. Forgiveness is not, it's not about condoning what someone did to you to hurt you or that upset you. It's not about, letting their behaviors be okay. That's not what forgiveness is. You're not forgiving them to say, oh, it's okay. Like, it's okay what you did to me. No, it's not okay. Forgiveness doesn't need to be a reconciliation of any kind. You do not have to get back into that relationship or back into that person's energy if they hurt you. That's not what forgiveness is. It's not forgetting what happened to you or what caused you pain or any of that. It's about taking responsibility of it and looking at it, processing it, understanding, letting go of what that person did to you. But it's not about being okay with it. It's about understanding and finding a higher consciousness and the bigger picture of maybe where that person was at the time or what was going on in their life to treat you that way. So not only is there the process of forgiving someone else, but there's also the process of forgiving yourself, which I've really had to dive deep within myself to do that for myself, which I said yesterday about, feeling like I wasted time or wasted years of my life, when really it wasn't wasted. It wasn't wasted at all. Like, you cannot regret your past in any way. Whether there's always good times in the bad, but also within that bad, there's experiences to learn from those mistakes and to learn how to move forward in a different way. So the process of forgiving, the uncovering phase, acknowledging the depth of your hurt and anger, how the injustice has affected your life. Decision phase, commit to the process of forgiveness as a path to your own healing. Work phase, practice empathy by trying to understand the context of the offender's life or the bigger picture without excusing their behavior. That does not give their actions a free pass. Deepening phase, release what is not serving you, emotions, feelings. Find the meaning or growth within the experience. And then self-forgiveness, taking responsibility for your own mistakes. Responsibility, remorse, restoration, and renewal. Self-compassion, making amends when possible but not required. So, that's all. This is all part of the shadow work. Again, like going within and thinking about all these times that people may have said something that hurt you, or their actions hurt you, or trying to undo those things that were placed upon you, and realizing that it can be forgiven and you can let it go. You gotta face it, feel it, and then I keep saying this, but you kind of have to have that higher self, whether it's the universe or God, or trusting in something bigger than yourself, so that you can release those things and move on. Just let it go. You stop carrying all of this stuff all the time. And that's going to go into what I'm going to talk about next week in, pains in the body. Like, when you're carrying all this stuff with you, it can come out physically in your body. And there's ways to, you know, look into that and realize that that is something that you're carrying, and that you need to work a little more on releasing it, or looking deeper into it and figuring out within yourself what other things you can work on. And none of us are done working. Like I said before, like I am still working on all of these things. Like I am deep diving into all of these things within myself still currently, and things are always going to come up. You know, there's things that maybe you didn't think about that you're like, oh wait, like, oh, that was part of my past that I probably didn't look at yet, and that I need to dive deeper in. So, proven benefits of forgiveness: mental health, reduced stress, anxiety, and depression; physical benefits, blood pressure, improved health, heart health, stronger immune system; personal growth, higher self-esteem, inner peace, and freedom; forgiving yourself but learning from that, the experience, and healing, taking that with you instead of the anger. So once you have that experience, you know, in the future, if someone hurts you, you're going to know how to process it. You're going to know what to do in that situation. You're going to put up your boundaries, say no, like this is not what I want in my life, and you'll be able to heal from it and move forward. And then, you know, vice versa, you know, within yourself, forgiving yourself for maybe acting a certain way in a certain situation, and realizing that the next time that happens, maybe you should act differently, or act in a different, you know, way of thinking. So we're going to dive deeper into all of this stuff, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. It is beautiful out. I am so happy. This is going to be like the best day ever. We need more nice weather because it just, it lifts my spirits so much. I cannot wait for the summer to go kayaking and be outdoors and be able to do this while I'm outdoors. Oh, it's going to be so healing for me. So, till the next time, like, follow, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys later.